Welcome in, everybody. We got the Treasure Tuesday boys back. We're back with the BBM draft. Last year, we made 2 teams, 2 for 2 on advancing. Let's go. Hopefully, we make it to the finals this year. Let's jump in. Yes, sir. We're back. Treasure Tuesdays are back.
It's been too long.
It's been too long, man. We're back. You thought we would never come back, but we are back. Don't worry.
Some of our favorite players.
yeah. Talk about our favorite players. Talk about this little draft scene. Should be a lot of fun, man. We got our home league draft coming up here in a couple weeks. Should be a blast. And we're gonna get into a BBM. Hopefully, take this bad boy down. But yeah, we'll see. Last year we had 2 teams. I think we had an A-Rich team, and then we had a Josh Allen, Jordan Love squad, which was obviously worked out pretty well there last year. So two teams that made it through. Obviously, one that didn't have a quarterback, which was unfortunate. But I mean, we just ran hot. We had a nice team. Looks like we're gonna have the 1-10 today. Not where I want to be, but it's okay. All right.
Very good. Figure out what that is. So if I don't hear you, it's probably because you cut out for me.
Yeah, you're good. He's having a little bit of connection issues, so we might have some deciphering to do here, but it should be a good time nonetheless. If you could see this on my screen, it's like we have the 110. Not a lot of batters in here. We usually like to see that. That means there's a lot of less experienced drafters in here, more than likely. I mean, this room could get wild. This will show you my kind of a little bit of exposure about the players I have right now. And you can see this third number is my percentage I have of the player, and kind of in these in the contest, the contest that opened after the draft. So this is kind of my exposure on non-Superflex contests in these drafts. So then you can kind of see the players I'm choosing a lot and the players I'm choosing a little less. And I do want to get that. I want to get these exposures a little bit more even, but I like where I'm at right now. There's definitely some people I want to raise. I want to get more Bijan. I have 6% Bijan. I have 6% Lamb. I want a little bit more Lamb, and I think I'm pretty low on Tyreek too, which I definitely don't want to be low on Tyreek. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think prices are starting to drop for Chase and Lamb right now too, for just a couple spots.
Just slightly, yeah. Yeah, I mean, even then, Lamb usually goes 2 or 1, and he went 3 here, so you can already see that effect. I mean, in a perfect world, JJ would somehow fall to us. I don't think it'll happen, but we can. Puka goes at 6. Wow, he's coming off of an injury. So, yeah, I mean, I'm fine. If the room's scared of JJ, I'll take him at 10, but I don't think we'll get him. I didn't think so. So coming up on our pick, the 10 slot, Breece Hall goes. What do you like here? Do you like Bijan, Garrett?
I do like Bijan. He fell to us. I think we take him in.
Yeah, Bijan at 10. I'm all for Bijan at 10. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that feels pretty strong. Getting a Bijan at 10. That ended up because Garrett Wilson was pushed up. We had Breece go ahead of him. We had Puka go ahead of him. So that is a little bit abnormal. So I'll take Bijan at 10.
Hero RB.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's do it.
So the question. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say we could. Do you have any Cardinal stack teams?
No, I love Cardinal stacks. I don't know if Marvin's going to be there for us, but if he is.
I mean, if he is, we could try to do that. We could try to.
Damn it, he's gone.
Never mind. Well.
Do you like anyone else? I'm down. We could reach down if you want to grab any of these guys, or if you want I'm not if Gibbs falls, I'm not even that opposed to it, but
yeah.
We don't have to. It'll put us in a tough spot for sure if we do Gibbs.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be opposed to doing it.
So I don't know if the receivers right now are they seem. I don't know. London's a little bit scary. Yeah, can't take him now. Out of the receivers right now, I think I like Collins the best personally.
Do you like Gibbs or Collins? Gibbs has fallen a little bit, so he's at a cheaper price, but he goes farther than this. And then Nico,
you're never getting Bijan Gibbs. Like you could not get Bijan Gibbs like 2 weeks ago. So
you couldn't. Yeah,
let's try.
Yeah, I've been trying to get combos in BBM right now that weren't available before. Like, that's one of my favorite things to do right now.
Yeah,
and I have like been so like I've gotten nothing. I haven't gotten anything like. And because this contests been open all season, so like Gibbs was always going in the first round. So even if you're getting a combo with like Gibbs with a first round player, it's going to be very unique. So yeah, I think that's really sharp, and I've been trying to get more of it. Like I was doing a BBM the other day, and I of course had the 11 pick, which is kind of annoying, but the guy that picked Chase got Gibbs, and I was pissed. Because I want that combo, and that was like not even close to possible early on. Like you can get JJ Gibbs pretty like attainably. So right now my goal is to get some nice combos with Gibbs. So I'm happy to take him, and I think Gibbs has so much upside. He's going to be fine for week 1, so I'm not really concerned about him too much. So if we're getting like a discount for like essentially kind of no reason, I'm okay with that. Did someone say Trey Palmer? I don't think anyone said Trey Palmer, but.
How do you feel about Achan right now?
Achan? Kyron went at 17. Wow. Okay. So I love Achan. Like he's just like such a perfect best ball pick because he fits the format perfect. I went at 19. That's abnormal too. But he's just a perfect best ball pick. So like it just makes sense. Like I'm always happy to grab him because he is the perfect pick for best ball because okay, yeah, he might have some down weeks, but he's going to get you that week that just like takes you over the top. Or if you're in the playoffs, he might take you to the promised land in the end of the tournament. So that's just kind of like I like taking him, but like I think he's just extremely risky. Like you got to know the downside, but like the upside is like this dude is like Chris Johnson, and he's just going to be a monster, and he's going to drop 60-yard touchdowns left and right, and he's going to do what he did last year. And be maybe even better. Like that's interesting to me.
Yeah, I agree. So. If he gets based off all the metrics when it comes to just efficiency, was off the charts. And
oh my God,
they said like if he just gets 2 or 3 more touches a game, he's almost like a lock for top 5 RB. Just has to stay healthy.
Yeah, he just needs a little bit more touches, and then obviously if he's healthy, like he's going to be good. And I mean, there's no guarantee Mostert stays healthy. He could like lock down the goal line role too. So
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how involved Jalen Wright is too.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jalen Wright's a pure like contingency bet. I think it's just like if one of Mostert or Achane gets hurt, Jalen Wright will be like a pretty good replacement. So I actually like taking him regardless, just because like I don't know, that's interesting to me. Like getting a Miami running back at cheap costs. That could be pretty fun.
Too. He ran like a 4.3.
He's fast. He's fast too. Any guys you like here? I mean, I would be really upset if we can't get one of these 3.
Yeah.
I don't really like Pittman personally, but I would take him. But if we get DJ Moore, Diggs, or Dell, I'm like pretty happy.
I don't really like Pittman too, but I mean, if we wanted to do Anthony Richardson here, then we could do Pittman. But
I would consider it, but we need to catch up a receiver big time. So I definitely. It's scary.
Oh, I mean, I don't mean taking Anthony Richardson right now, but
no.
You mean like because like draft a later round quarterback?
Yeah. A-Rich is like A-Rich is A-Rich is like quarterback 6, so we'd have to spend quite a bit of capital to get him.
I definitely like Tank Dell over Diggs.
Yeah, me too.
Especially in best ball.
Okay, so we'll get the choice. What's up, Ohana Card Breaks? What's good? What are you barking at, buddy? Diggs goes. I'm down with Dell. I mean, as you can see, I take a lot of Dell already. So
yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan too.
Yeah. I'm a big
preseason just confirmed that he. The only thing is that the tightrope surgery. The statistics show that the first year off of that, maybe it was mostly for running backs, is not good. Like Tony Pollard last year. That's another reason why I think this year he could be better because he's a year removed from that tightrope surgery.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I think Dell will be fine though. It's just the way he moves. He doesn't really need to. He's fast, but he Like,
as long as he's not blocking,
knows how to set up defenders well.
Yeah, as long as he's not blocking at the goal line, like I'm cool with him.
Yeah. No more of that, please.
Coming up on this next pick, I like probably Higgins the most.
I agree.
Cooper's fine with me too, but I'm probably Higgins. And who are you looking for?
No, we won't be able to get Rashee Rice probably.
Yeah, we have to think about 39, which I wouldn't really want to do. I'm cool with T, but it's up to you if he's there for sure. Because it's like we really just need another receiver. What's up?
Sorry, you're cutting out for me.
You're good. Are you good with T here?
What's wrong with my internet? I'm down for Higgins here for sure.
Okay. What were you gonna say? Do I remember what?
Do you remember when Rashee Rice was going in like early third, late second round, like the beginning of the draft season?
He's like if he's not suspended, he's like mispriced. Like he should still be going higher. The thing is, the problem is in this contest is like he was going around here for a while. So it's just really hard for me to reach on Rashee Rice. Like I'm still down to take him because I know he's still mispriced. Wow, Stroud went at 43. Holy crap. Okay.
It's kind of crazy. That's
nuts. Josh Allen at 42, and then you get Stroud at 43. Did that guy have
Nico?
He had nothing. This guy is loose, man.
Loose cannon here. All right.
This is what we were hoping for. Got a crazy group here. But yeah, I think Rashee Rice is super mispriced. It's just like hard for me to take him early. Like I want to get him at ADP hopefully. And another thing that's pretty cool. He's gone now. Another thing that's pretty cool is like you can get Rashee Rice, and then we also have Hollywood fell because of the injury. So like you can kind of get a similar kind of combo because now instead of Rashi being pushed down, you got Hollywood pushed down. So it's kind of interesting, I guess. So got Andrews coming off the board there. Let's see. I like what we got here. Definitely need some more receiver help. Hopefully these guys continue to grab like these running backs and tight ends. Like this whole round's been quarterback, tight end, and running back. I like that.
Do you think
that a lot?
You think it's kind of crazy that we drafted T. Higgins a whole round? I mean, I guess it was 6 picks, but ahead of a player who only played really like 6 games. We drafted Tank Dell because I don't know. I think that's kind of funny. But I guess Anthony Richardson's only played like 4 games too. But
it's like the market's pretty damn smart on Underdog. So like they bake in like everything. Like it's like, okay, well, A-Rich showed his upside, so we're gonna draft him in the 6th round. Like we saw what he could do. We're still gonna draft him high, even though he got hurt. Like I was hoping we could get A-Rich. I was hoping we'd get A-Rich like pick 80 this year. No discount for A-Rich. You have to pay up for him.
Right. I just think it's funny how we draft Dell ahead of T. Higgins when he's this, T. Higgins, second receiver for Burrow, who's a well-established quarterback, throw for almost 5,000 yards, 40 touchdowns. But then we draft Tank Dell ahead when Diggs was out of the equation. They have a number 1, 2 in Nico, and less experience, quote unquote quarterback. It's just kind of funny to me.
It is very interesting. I mean, I think Dell is kind of like you might be able to get Diggs like downturn a little bit, and he's a 2nd-year player, and Stroud like loves him, so you kind of could get something really juicy there.
That's what
But I get what
confident.
Go ahead.
In Tank Dell because like the quarterback relationship matters, with the receiver, and like CJ Stroud's in love with him, so.
Yeah, I will, and I like T. Higgins a lot. I think he's honestly like mispriced a little bit, so I'm going to be trying to get more of him now.
He's going in the back of the second last year.
He was going right next to Devonta Smith last year. Nothing's really changed. Obviously, he had a horrible year, but like, is he that much different than he was a year ago? I don't think so.
Not at all. He's just hurt.
Yeah,
and Burrow's hurt.
He's getting some more time to get connected with Burrow while Chase is holding out. I mean, maybe Chase misses 1 game of the season. Who knows? But like, probably not. And obviously, when Chase is there, he's the 1. But either way, Higgins is like a pretty good, like a really good play in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd like to grab Calvin Ridley here if we could, and then maybe get Levis as one of our late round guys.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't taking any Ridley because like Hopkins was so good early, or Hopkins was so good last year with Levis, and then Hopkins got he had like a knee surgery or not knee surgery, but he had a massive like bad knee injury. And so like now I'm just jamming Ridley and trying to get my Ridley up because I think he's gonna be in a good spot to get a lot of work early.
I agree.
So I'd be happy to get Ridley from here.
Well, Bill Callahan was bringing over that Cincinnati offense, and they like to target the spot that Ridley's playing to get taken.
You get snagged.
Right. Definitely don't want Keenan Allen here.
Jaden Reed, Chris Godwin. Shit, it sucks. Yeah. Rome, we can reach for Rome. Fuck, this is unfortunate.
I'm down for.
Who do you want?
Yeah, I like James Cook here as the best value, to be honest, but.
Okay, we're taking James Cook.
He's definitely the best value there.
All right,
I'm take another running back.
Yeah, I'm down to play the room the way you want to. I'm fine with it, dude.
I mean, I didn't want to take a running back there, but
I didn't either.
Screaming value right there compared.
Ridley
I didn't think Kenneth Walker was available either. I think
Ridley I would have loved to have there. So here this running back room, I want one max, like one more max, and I'm done. And we'll probably take him late.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like I wouldn't even be opposed. Like
one
thing that sucks is that Braylon Allen has a week 12 bye, but I wouldn't mind taking him and just stopping. We'll be in trouble on week 12, but it won't be that big of a deal. So I mean, we can consider that for sure. Receiver wise, I'm down with Godwin, Reed, or if you want Deontay, if you're on Deontay, we could do that, I guess.
And then maybe we could grab another Packers receiver and then take Jordan Love.
Jaden Reed then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I like Jaden Reed. Brian Thomas still available? Yeah.
Dude, I love Brian Thomas too.
I wish we got. I wish we got Ridley.
I'm kind of sad he's blowing up now because I've been big on him all off season.
I
feel like he was so underpriced because he was drafted so early, but the top three guys were just drafted way earlier, and so all the attention was taken off of Brian Thomas when he went off.
Yeah, my thing with I like Brian Thomas a ton. I think he's got massive juice. That's one of my favorite things. My thing with Rome is like Rome goes at pick 67. Obviously, like he has insane target competition, but like Caleb Williams is like new to all those players. Like there's no guarantee that like Rome couldn't just be the number one there at some point. And if that happened, like I wouldn't be far fetched. I mean, he was like the 8th pick in the draft, the 7th pick in the draft. Right. I mean, that wouldn't be. It wouldn't be impossible to see him being the number one receiver on the Bears by the end of the season. I don't see that like as being impossible. I think DJ Moore has the best chance to be the leader there, but I just think like Rome has insane upside there, and I'm big on Brian Thomas too because I feel like that Jacksonville offense needs like some heavy hitters that can like catch bombs and stuff.
Yeah, I just don't like Shane Waldron. Man.
Yeah, he's
why did he have to go to Chicago?
He screwed over Seattle last year too. So
yeah, and I mean I don't think obviously Rome Odunze is in the same same spot as JSN, but I don't know if two wide receiver sets, if it's Keenan and DJ Moore, it'll be hard for him to get as much volume. But I don't know. I think DJ Moore will probably be the number one, at least for this season. Who knows moving forward, though?
Yeah. Right here, I'm pretty desperate for one of these receivers. Like, we really need one of these dudes to follow us here.
Yeah.
We'll be in some deep shit probably.
So you've taken more Keon Coleman than
Yeah. What, Brian Thomas? Yeah, I took a lot of Keon. I've kind of cooled off on him, but I still have a lot. I have a lot of JSN and Keon.
I know he's been making some waves in camp. Keon Coleman. I mean, I think like his lack of separation in college I think that's going to affect his NFL production personally. So I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there.
I'm off on him as a prospect personally, but his situation is fantastic. So you never know.
78.
But just as like on a talent basis, I mean, he can make contested catches, but I don't think he's going to ever like. I don't want to say ever because it can happen with anybody, but I don't know if he'll be. I'm kind of worried that it's going to be similar to Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I think like he's got everything he needs to be pretty good, so hopefully he gets it done. But I mean, he definitely has some. He has some red flags, like a lot. So
yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to like dig out of this hole.
So
receiver,
I think Jordan Addison is pretty undervalued personally. I know the quarterback situation isn't great, but when you look at a guy that produces like that his rookie year, like they almost always do better their sophomore year. Even if he does like maybe 100 yards more or so, I think he'll still return his ADP value.
Do you want to push him and play Jameson first, or just go Addison? We'll go Addison first. It's fine. I was thinking of going Jameson because I wanted to see if Addison would come back the next pick, but
I mean we could do.
We definitely want two receivers here. I would say. I mean, we can grab our first QB. I don't hate it. Yeah, like it's up to you. We can go first quarterback here. We have two guys that make sense for us, or we can go JMO or Hopkins.
I'd be down for either Burrow or Love personally.
Okay.
But
who do you want? Who do you want more?
Come on, bro. Come on, man. You can't do this to me.
So Jameson went, so we didn't get him back. So I pretty much Burrow or Love here. I don't really want to take Hopkins now.
So I think I like Love better because we can get another Green Bay player that'll probably, unless you want to get Yoshi Voss later, we could do that.
I like Yoshi too, but
I like Yoshi. I like him also because he's going to be playing in the slot. Let's do Burrow. Let's just do Burrow.
All right,
I like Yoshi.
I'm a big fan of Yoshi Voss also. I'm glad
he's gonna be on the field a lot in the slot.
Yeah, I mean
he looks good his rookie year too.
He's got some juice for sure. I'm excited to see him. I know Burton's like kind of in the wings, but right now Yoshi's pretty like ahead of him. So if he can hold him off, that's pretty massive. I mean, honestly, like Addison was going like, assuming no suspension, obviously like Darnold feels a little bit worse than like maybe JJ McCarthy comes on at the end of the year, but like I think you're gonna get a pretty decent floor there. And if he's not suspended, he's mispriced by like a round and a half probably. Yeah. And that's what we need on this team. We need like mispriced receivers to like help our team since we're like so strong at running back right now. So yeah.
I think it's safe to say Sam Darnold is at least as good of a passer as Joshua Dobbs.
There
was production there. If you like, and he's he gets Joshua Dobbs came in off the Cardinals roster essentially. You get some more continuity with Darnold and more familiarity with the playbook. I think there's going to be more consistency there. I don't necessarily think Darnold's going to throw for 4,500 yards and 30 touchdowns, but you never know.
I agree because I just think like, I mean, that offense is just so friendly to quarterbacks. Like, there's just not much that you can do to like make it much worse.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like Cousins is obviously way better than like Darnold probably, but like, I mean, Mike Mullins had like 3 really good weeks last year, so I don't see a reason why Darnold can't do pretty well. So I'm in on Minnesota pieces still. Like people are letting JJ fall. I mean, I get it kind of, but I'm gonna scoop that up all day.
He's still gonna get 170 targets at least this year
for sure. I'm wondering if there's a okay. This guy's Christian Watson, so he's our biggest fade in terms of like someone that might grab Jordan Love. Yeah. This is definitely a room in August though. Like this stuff doesn't happen like last month and the month before. This is the type of stuff that happens like now. Like this guy that grabbed Jaden Daniels and then so this guy grabbed Jordan Love. Okay, this guy grabbed Jaden Daniels, reached on CJ Stroud and Jaden Daniels. They both also have the same bye week. which is just not optimal.
Yeah.
It's not like he's not dead, but like it's just less than ideal to take reach on 2 quarterbacks first of all, and then both have the same bye week. It's just not a great capital spent. So
What's
I was hoping he didn't grab him. Go ahead.
What's your exposure to Drake May?
I have a lot of Drake May.
You do have a lot of Drake May. Okay.
I'm hammering Drake May. I got 18%.
Okay, I like that.
So essentially how this works is like even with the field on this kind of tournament, like basically it's like 1 in 12, so that's like 8%. So assuming every player is like worth the same amount, 8% of a player is like even with the field essentially.
Yeah.
Because like if you picked in the first round and you just picked the ADP every time and you did like 100 drafts, you'd probably end up with 8% of every player in the first round. If you had like perfect distribution. But so essentially like me having 18% May. 18% May, I'm like double the field, so I'm happy to take May a lot. And I mean, I like seeing that blurb. That him starting week 1 would be a massive win for my Drake May bags.
Yeah, definitely. Him, are you taking a lot of Polk with him too, or like Baker?
Oh yeah, Polk, Baker, Kendrick Bourne occasionally, Douglas. I like Douglas too.
Yeah. What about Hunter Henry?
I like Hunter Henry. I mean, I like all the Patriots. They're all so cheap. Like I love all of them.
So the offensive coordinator loves tight ends, so it'll be interesting to see. I mean, Hunter Henry's the tight end there, so
like I took Rodgers at 102. Guy. Holy crap! This dude is crazy. Holy shit!
Yeah, I like.
Holy crap! This guy's crazy.
Man, wants QBs.
Yeah. I got Addison at 120 in a marathon today. That is awesome.
Ooh.
Makes sense because people are worried he's going to miss time. I mean, I would say I did kind of forget that Addison's hurt, but it's fine.
He might. It was minor, I think they said.
Yeah, they said it's not a severe injury, but I'm not sure if that means he's like he's going to be ready for week 1, or if that means he's going to miss a couple of days.
He might.
Yeah, honestly.
Mid-season, potentially.
Yeah. A lot of risk, but we'll see.
Darnold.
Yeah, Darnold bags. Yeah, Darnold bags looking good. I will take the L on the Darnold situation. Dobbs, Shakir.
We gotta take. Not Dobbs. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, Dobbs, Shakir, Shaheed. Okay, so Dobbs goes. I'm down with Shaheed, Shakir.
I think
Wicks.
Let's do what's your Shaheed? Let's do Shakir because you're low on him.
Yeah, down. Shakir was one of our pieces last year. That was pretty nice. So I'm down.
Yeah,
for Shakir. Yeah, I'll take the L on the Darnold stuff. I will say, didn't predict JJ McCarthy to be out for the season, but it worked out. So if you have Darnold, I'd feel pretty good about it. I will still say that I don't think he's guaranteed to start if he plays like shit at the end of the year. So he might still be a bad pick objectively. But like right now, like he's low owned in this contest, and you can get the starting quarterback for Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, Ty Chandler, Aaron Jones. Like seems pretty good to me. So I stamp it now. Shaheed, Wicks. I'm down with Wicks or Judy.
I like Wicks. Judy's kind of fruity.
I mean, I take a lot of Judy too, so
okay.
I don't care. I don't care about my exposure. Just tell me which one you want more.
Yeah, let's do Wicks. I like Wicks.
All right, I like Wicks. Like I picked a team. I made a team earlier today, and I ended up getting sniped on Reed, and I ended up with Watson, Dobbs, and Wicks. Like if I'm gonna take 2 Green Bay receivers, like these are the guys I want. I want Wicks and Reed the most. Like these guys feel like the most upside swings.
I think Watson has the biggest, 1 week boom potential.
He does. He's burned me too many times, like with these injuries.
I know.
I mean, but objectively, like he is a good ass pick because like he does have insane upside. But like Jaden Reed, 2nd-year leap. I think Wicks is a 2nd-year player too.
Yeah, they were both rookies last year.
Yeah, like I'm like pretty happy to take the leap on those 2 guys. So like I would say if any of these guys are going to outdo their ADP, it's going to be Reed, Watson, Wicks. I don't think Dobbs can really like beat his ADP that much. Dobbs is solid, but like I just don't think he's like an alpha that's gonna like earn so many targets. Like Jaden Reed is like pretty surprisingly like an alpha. Like the dude's like insane. And like Wicks could just be like the deep threat that just like catches balls all the time. Especially if Watson's out of the picture.
Sacrificial X wide receiver.
Yeah, I've heard that term as well. Yeah, so I like Reed and Wicks the most at cost, but I like taking all of them. I think they're all good picks. Like every Packer's a good pick because like I think they're gonna be insane.
Yeah, I know. Jordan Love, looking good, man. Do you have you taken any Spencer Rattler?
No, I've not taken.
You haven't? No. I think Carr could get benched this year. You know, he did like he should have got benched last year at certain points, but they didn't really have anybody that.
They're pretty committed. What I know about his contract is like they're very committed to his like him next year. So it's like hard to see him getting benched, but if he plays like shit, he will get benched. So I would say that's a pretty thin bet to make.
Deep.
Yeah. I like that idea. Like I'm all for galaxy brain ideas. I just feel like that's like such a tight needle to thread. It's like you need Carr to be bad, and then you need like Rattler just to cook for the last like week or two of the season.
I know the 1% chance of that happening.
Yeah, and, it could be interesting for sure. But
that's what would win you Best Ball Mania right there, though. Because nobody has it, dude. You got Olave, you've got Shaheed, you've got Rattler, you've got Dewan Johnson, you got everybody on that offense. They're cooking.
I guess my thought is like that's interesting, but like I'd rather have a chance at like getting like a tank Dell in my last round of the draft instead of like how much leverage. How much leverage can I gain from Rattler unless he drops like a 40 bomb or something? Like I don't see that happening.
Yeah. No.
But I could see him get like 25, which might not do anything for me. And I'm taking like an extremely risk. Whereas like you take like a rookie late and you could end up with Tank Dell on your team.
Yeah. I don't think it's a good strategy. It's just made,
I know.
At the end of one draft to just grab and see what happens. You know, you never know.
No, I fuck with the idea.
I like 80 Mitchell in best ball.
Me too. Yeah.
Because deep threat, dude's 4.34 speed with Anthony Richardson. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I'm all for that as well. I like Mooney. Where's Mooney? Yeah. What do you think about Mooney? I got someone in the chat. My boy Christopher said Mooney's a crazy steal at ADP. I think I kind of agree.
Yeah, especially with Rondale Moore, gone from the Falcons offense. He's going to be on the field a lot.
You want 80 or Judy here?
I think
I'm cool with 80.
Shoot the shot with 80, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think Judy could be a win, but like 80 Mitchell could be a massive win, and I'd rather take a shot on him.
He's got the tools.
That's true, but then if they have a terrible O-line, I'm not interested in Rattler either.
Rattler runs though; he can move.
Honestly, if I could draft Taysom Hill on Underdog, I'd draft him every time. But I can't. He's a quarterback on Underdog, so he's really not worth it.
Right.
Last year he was a tight end, so it was like really interesting.
Yeah.
So let's just look at structure a little bit here. We want one running back max, and then we probably can just keep hammering receiver a little longer, and then we'll probably have 3 tight end build here. So if there's anything that looks,
is Corum gone?
Yeah, he just went.
Oh yeah.
I'm good with shit.
Jalen White, maybe.
We could reach down for Michael Wilson. Oh my God. We can grab Musgrave. We can grab Schultz. Musgrave, Wilson.
I can't believe Herbert.
What do you want?
Herbert could really have a decent season. Oh, Schnikes, we're up.
I'm grabbing Michael Wilson.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize our pick.
No, you're good. So you're interested in Henry late, right? So we probably should keep him in the queue. What tight ends are interesting to you here? We're gonna go 3 tight ends late. What's up, Adam?
Henry definitely most interesting late round guy for me.
Anyone else?
Scroll down a little bit. Definitely not Mike Gesicki. Greg Dulcich could be interesting.
I like Greg. I'd take Greg Dulcich and Theo Johnson, as you can see here. Best running backs. Yeah, I'm a little
Yeah,
scared about our receivers, but we're cooking. We're cooking right now. We want Yoshi Voss as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yoshi.
I'm down with Dulcich for sure. And then if you want Henry, I'm down to prioritize him too. And then anything else down here you like?
I do like Musgrave's talent, but at the same time, that offense is flooded.
Yeah, we have already 2 receivers too.
Yeah, we don't have love.
Yeah, I'm willing to take Hurts late too. Hurst.
Oh, Gesicki's on Bengal, isn't he now?
Gesicki is a good correlation bet for us, unfortunately.
I mean, he could get some touchdowns.
He can, yeah. I mean, I'm down to snag him late. I mean, we have a lot of time. Any running back bullets that make sense for our last pick? I want to do a rookie. Like my favorite guy to do. When I take Bijan, I love taking Braylon, and when I take Brees, I like taking Algier because you can kind of like get a double whammy there if it works out in your favor. So up to you.
I like Braylon. We scroll down a little bit. Those names. Tyrone Tracy. Scroll out a little bit.
Jordan Mason, I like a lot right now too.
Yeah, it's tough to say how much. I feel like they'll split that backfield though. Whenever
if CMC's out, yeah, probably. Yeah.
Are any of the names under there interesting to you?
Yeah, I mean, there's some rookies I like. I mean, Shipley looks like he could be the 2. Prince could be the 2. Lauby looks like he's definitely the 2. Roshan is interesting always. Bigsby is like someone I'm trying to get more of.
I mean, we could take him since it looks like you haven't drafted him yet.
No, I did draft him earlier today, so I have like $25. So I don't have much. I have like 1 share of Bigsby.
No, I like Allen a lot.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for Allen.
I think he's definitely got that workload if Brees goes down.
Yeah, any receiver like jumping off the page to us? Not really. I'm down to take Henry early. I'm fine with that for sure.
Definitely not Wandale.
Yeah, I'm like I love Wandale, but I don't like take. Are you good with Henry here?
Yeah, definitely.
As you can see, I've taken 0 Adam Thielen shares. Hello, Joss.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
The fleeps. I can't see the emoji on this screen. But what's up? Welcome. Hello, Strawberry. Yeah, I'm fine with Hunter Henry. Go ahead.
Marvin Mims could be interesting. I don't know if he's running.
He is. He's looking better than Franklin at least.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. It's just hard to say. Like we definitely want. We're gonna get one more receiver, maybe 2.
Yeah, Yoshi.
Yeah, and we want Yoshi ideally, but we can skip Yoshi and go Gesicki. I'd rather have Yoshi than Gesicki.
Yeah, I would too. He'll be on. Yeah.
Okay, we take Braylon here. Unless there's another running back you'd rather take for our last guy.
That sounds good.
I think Braylon's a jam here.
I agree with you.
So like, kind of sucks. I think we kind of got boxed into that James Cook pick.
The only thing is week 12 bye.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. And I'll tell you why after this. But like, it's like not optimal for sure. But it's not going to be like I don't think it'll like it could literally cuck us. Like we could lose because we have like less points in week 12. But I'm not going to worry about that. I don't
need Jahmyr Gibbs to go off.
If our team is good enough, we might be fine. So
yeah,
but like, yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs goes for 40 in week 12. So yeah, I mean, I just like we kind of got boxed in. Like there wasn't a player we wanted. We really wanted Ridley. We lost that. So I actually like James Cook. I'm trying to get more of him too. So I'm fine with that on this team. Like in this situation, we're hoping James Cook is like our flex. And we just have like 3 receivers filling in, which like feels pretty manageable with this group. Definitely feels weak, but it definitely feels manageable to like be a good room.
Have a nice baseline for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I like what we have. I mean,
we got upside with a few of our players.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the upside comes from like these Green Bay guys. If Green Bay could be really good, and these guys are the guys you want, we're gonna be feeling really good.
AD too.
Oh yeah, 80. If 80 hits, like this team's cooking because I think 80. If 80 hits, I think he's better than he's a better pick than Pittman.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
Like just imagine like 80 Mitchell next year's. If 80 Mitchell hits, like he might just be above Pittman next year, and you're feeling really good about the 80 pick. So yeah. Chuba goes. So we need a second quarterback. I mean, I'm not opposed to Sammy Darnold, I guess. Don't have a Darnold share in BBM yet.
There we go. And here it is.
We also Drake May too. I don't forget about Drake
May. Oh,
yeah.
When is Jeez, I didn't see when. Oh gosh, the Pats rookie receiver that I've been talking about. I just can't think of his name right now.
Baker.
No, the other.
Polk goes at 120.
Okay, Polk. Yeah.
He went.
I figured he'd be way gone. I just didn't know where he went.
Yeah, he was going. He went at 122. He was going around like 150 for a while, and he just slowly moved up, which I think is correct. He was probably mispriced.
He's kind of smooth with it.
Yeah, I love Jalen Polk. I take a ton of him. Let's see how much Polk I have. I have 19% Polk, so kind of goes along with my. Go ahead.
Do you have much Cedric Tillman? Because he's been getting some talk for Browns camp. It could be.
I think I've taken him.
On the field for.
I've taken him like a few times. He's like a super late pick. Like he's like undrafted, so I don't take him a lot, but I wouldn't be willing to. I was taking Elijah Moore, and then I heard maybe it's Cedric Tillman, so I stopped taking Elijah Moore completely. So
yeah,
I'm not opposed to grabbing him, to be honest. So
I feel like people also forgot about Trey Palmer and Tampa a little bit.
I'm all over McMillan. The rookie.
That's probably one.
So that's why I'm done with Trey Palmer. I love Trey Palmer.
You're done with him?
Yeah, I'm done with him. I actually have him on my dynasty team right now, so I'm not done with him. But I just think
you're just ignoring him for now.
Yeah, it's he's the wide receiver 4 most likely, and I'm not really interested in the wide receiver 4s on any team, unless you're talking about the Packers situation, where I feel like the way the Packers are going to work, unless if there's an injury like Watson or injury to Dobbs, Reed, Wicks, and whoever's not injured is a smash. They're insanely good. But otherwise, I think they're going to spread the ball out a lot. And
I agree with you.
They're all going to have their weeks, but I don't think you can really pinpoint who's going to have a week when.
That's tough. One of the reasons why I'm a little skeptical on drafting a lot of the Green Bay receivers in standard leagues, not best ball.
I think best ball Green Bay's receivers are a much better pick than in redraft, because you could just see oh man, I'm gonna get Jaden Reed, I'm gonna start him every week, and I'm just sitting there with 6 points, and and then it's a Watson week, or oh no, it's a Bo Melton week this week, and I have I have Jaden Reed. Okay, so Darnold got sniped. I mean, we're probably looking at May.
Dang, Darnold
Rodgers go
before Will Levis. Are you serious?
What? Unfortunately,
that's crazy. I mean, I wish we would have tagged Ridley earlier. I would like to take Levis.
I know we would be jamming Levis here. I'm cool to grab I like grabbing Fields personally. I don't mind taking him for his late season upside, but we're definitely boxed into May, I think, right now.
When is our bye for quarterback?
We have week 12 bye for Burrow.
We could do Justin. We could afford to do Fields maybe.
All right. So you want to take Fields, or do you want to take Yoshi first and then see if Fields comes back to us after? We also have Burton as a backdoor, so maybe just grab Fields and then hope that we can get one of Burton or Yoshi.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
All right.
Fields higher ADP.
I'm trying to jam Fields right now. I just think he is probably, if he starts weeks 15 through 17, he is just an insanely good pick, because there's no other quarterback that goes this late. I mean, besides maybe Daniel Jones, if you want to go that way, besides Daniel Jones that could score 35 points. and I would say Fields has a better chance of doing that than Daniel Jones. So I'm just
Yeah,
like
I agree with you.
I'm all over that, dude. Like all over Fields right now. Like obviously he's not a very good quarterback, but Russ also isn't very good either. So
I don't know if
yeah,
Daniel Jones is going to survive this season.
I am in that camp as well. I'm Yoshi good here.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just
Beautiful.
afraid because their O line is still like, PFF graded as one of the bottom 3, which not sure Daniel Jones is the best quarterback under pressure. Maybe Malik and Neighbors will catch the ball within 1 second of the snap, like every other play. That's the only hope. So we'll see.
All right, so we're kind of in a rough spot. We kind of miscalced our picks a little bit because I was hoping we had enough to grab 2 tight ends and a quarterback, but we only have room for 1 of each or 2 of one. So I guess the question is like, do we want to go thinner at quarter? I mean, do you want to go thin at quarterback and hope that Fields is starting by week 12?
Yeah, I think that's what we have to do at this point.
Or we go, I think 2 tight ends makes more sense, but we could, if you want to go risky and just okay, we're going to bet on Henry being really good, then we could just go like Gesicki or Jawan and then just grab May. So up to you there. What do you think? We can got Colby Parkinson too, I guess.
Yeah.
Or Theo Johnson.
Good idea.
So would you rather go 2 tight ends or grab May and a tight end? If available. If May's not available, I think we're just done with quarterback.
I'm down for 1 QB, 1 tight end.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. It's it sucks because I feel like we're losing some juice at tight end, but tight end is one of the least important positions in this in general. So really, we just hope that the 2 tight ends we pick are going to keep us alive, and then we can get a random 2 touchdown game in the playoffs or something.
Yeah.
And so go ahead.
I was going to say in that division with Cincinnati, I'm a little fearful of Burrow having a couple dud games just because of that, Baltimore, Cleveland defense that they're going to
Pittsburgh,
be 4 times in a season. That I'd like to have at least another quarterback we know is going to play, or I think May will end up starting over Brissett because I don't know, Brissett looks like he's maybe just done in the NFL. He looks super shaky in his preseason action.
Yeah, I hope he starts week 1. I'd be really happy if he starts week 1. Drake May starts week 1. I'm ecstatic, dude. Because the way he's priced right now, I mean, he's pretty cheap. And even if he went up 2 rounds, he'd still be cheap. But he's getting priced right here because people assume he's not going to start until week 8 or week 10 or week 6. He would probably if we knew he was starting week 1, he'd be going pick 150.
I think it also kind of has something to do with his weapons. But
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I think he'll be okay as long as I don't know, wide receiver. The wide receivers don't really pan out in New England very well, so we'll see. But I like Poles.
Yeah, I like
Baker's good too.
They kind of sprayed and prayed this year. They did go, I'm grabbing 2 quarterbacks. I'm going to grab 2 receivers and hope that a couple didn't hit.
They're going the Green Bay route, but Green Bay actually knows how to pick them.
Yeah, I think it'll work out though. I have faith if May's playing that they're going to have some fun games. I don't think they're going to be a good team, but yeah, I'm down to take May here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. This room feels another thing that's been talked about a lot is grabbing 3 quarterbacks on every team because there's just so much that can happen where you can pick Mahomes and then you grab maybe you grab Drake May and you grab I don't know Bo Nix late just because you want to have extra quarterback. It's what if Mahomes gets hurt for 4 weeks and then you have Drake May and Bo Nix carrying your team and then you get a low owned Mahomes in the playoffs or something like that. That could be very interesting. So I think it makes sense. With a guy like Burrow, you don't always need 3, but with the guys we picked, I think having 3 isn't kind of necessary because if Fields doesn't start till week 16, we could be in trouble for sure.
Right, and May is gonna run the ball. May.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. I think he's gonna run the ball. I think he's just fun. I think May is I want Theo Johnson. We could do something else. Dulcich has week 14 bye, so I'm off him. We can go Hurts. We can go Hurst. We can go. I mean, there's really nothing else here.
So
I'm Hurst or Theo Johnson for last tight end here.
Oh, Gesicki got snagged.
Yeah.
Tragic. Yeah, go ahead and snag Theo.
Okay. Do you know much about Theo?
He was the second, like receiving prospect in this year's draft, right? The second best behind Bowers.
Yes, he was. Like, I think he was number 2. I don't know if he was drafted the second, but he was the second guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I could see how it could pan. I mean, that's how Laporte was last year too. So.
Yeah, he had a super high score, and they have Bellinger on the team, but he seems like he's already ahead of Bellinger. So like, I just think he's like a good bet upside wise, and he also is not 100% owned in this contest. So like, I've been trying to take him. I took him early on when he wasn't getting drafted at all, and now he's getting drafted pretty much every time. So I want to take more of him.
Yeah, he could be a safety net for Daniel Jones too.
Also, another thing we didn't talk about is week 17 correlation, and we have a bunch of it. We have a decent amount in the team already. I didn't really talk about it because we were kind of integrating it already, but like right here is like week 16 correlation. This team is their 16 matchup. So that kind of helps us get through this 1 of 13 round with like a little extra juice. Like, oh, maybe I end up with like a juice, like maybe I end up with Dulcich versus the Chargers and I have like a bring back on like a game that goes crazy. So that's why I have week 16 listed. I already know all the week 17 matchups because it just took me pretty quick to figure it out. But we got Green Bay, Minnesota playing week 17. Indy Giants play week 17. I think that's mainly it. We have double Cincinnati. Yeah, that's the main. Oh yeah, Shakir plays the Jets on week 17. So we have 3 there.
Yeah.
Atlanta plays Washington. Detroit plays San Francisco. Don't have anything there. So a decent amount of correlation there. We're going to get a Denver piece to get a Cincinnati Denver, but I'm fine without that. So I like this team. We got boxed a little bit. I think if we got Ridley there, that would have changed the outcome of this team a lot. Definitely. And we would feel better about it for sure. But I honestly do like this team. I'm a fan. Let me pull it up here for this.
I mean, we have a lot of upside picks too. As long as our running backs are steady and we can fill in the flex.
I agree. Yeah, if we need James Cook to be pretty solid, and we'd be in good shape.
Off weekly. Yeah.
I would say, Christopher, if you can get behind the Darnold thesis, then you should be able to get behind the May thesis. But I think just like May's a rookie. He's going to get cracks. The Patriots reports have been dreadful, but I mean, Drake May, rookie. I mean, how many times have you seen like at the end of the year or towards like the middle of the year, whatever, like the rookie comes in and like provides a small spark to the team? That's all I want. Like, that's all I want. Like, I just want like, oh, the coach gets fired and they have a spike week, or like their team like pops off out of nowhere. Like that happens like every year. Like a coach gets fired and their team plays like heavy, like plays hyped up. The next game they win. Like stuff like that happens. Like the rookie gets a crack and like everyone loves him. Like I think that's just kind of like the things that can happen. So I think Drake May is as good as bet as any for that. And I'm on board with Mooney. I think Mooney's an awesome pick. I've always thought he was decent, and like if he's Cousins number 2, I like him, or number 3, I guess I like him. What were you gonna say?
Huh? Tough environment for Mooney in Chicago.
Yeah, exactly. All right, 8-16, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, New England, 3492, TVP. All right, pull this bad boy over. Boom, maybe. All right. Says been getting killed. Yeah, I mean, I know. Yeah, it's been bad, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. There's no reason to dig into that too much. I think it's just like, if you're gonna make the bet on Drake May, and when I draft Drake May, I'm gonna draft like he's gonna be a decent pick. I'm not drafting like he's gonna get killed all season behind a bad O-line. But I would say in terms of like setting up for like success, Darnold's like in the best place to succeed. But does he have as much upside as Drake May? I would say. I mean, it's pretty clearly he doesn't, given his career path. So that's why I'm going to take Darnold a lot now, because he's just like the week 1 starter, but I'm still going to be hammering Drake May. You don't have to look that far to see, last year CJ Stroud was going to like round 16 and ended up being like the best pick ever. Pretty much like one of the best rookie quarterbacks of all time. And because like nobody liked Stroud last year, but
nobody thought he had weapons that he had, or
yeah, everyone thought it's the same situation too. Like I think Nico is going to like pick 110, like Polk's going 120.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and say that Drake May is going to do what CJ Stroud did because he's not, but that's what you're playing for. You're playing for these things, like you're playing for these crazy outcomes to happen to help you win a tournament or win all the money. So if Drake May somehow is miraculously like really good and the Patriots are better than expected, then Drake May is going to be an awesome pick. But it's tough. That's the fun of this. I'm not going to pick Drake May in every draft. So Darnold's still thin. Yeah, Darnold sucks. He's going to get benched. Like he will literally get benched. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. But
you think so?
Yeah, he's at least like safe to like start early, and like pretty much if JJ McCarthy was healthy, like there was like no doubt in my mind he was going to play at some point.
I agree.
So
with that.
Now that he's not healthy, I mean Darnold's got the runway to start all year, so he's definitely on the menu. I'll start taking him for sure. So you have the W there, Christopher, but still doesn't mean Darnold's like a massive piece that's going to like win you everything, but he's going to be a nice piece to have, especially if you already had him. Gonna be nice, better than my fucking JJ McCarthy bags that are dead. So I have quite a few JJ McCarthy teams, but yeah. Anyways, so this team's pretty fun. We got Burrow, Fields, May, Bijan, Gibbs, James Cook, Braylon Allen. A little bit scary in week 12 bye. I'm not too concerned because you can like advance without having like a player in your slot. Because I had like a team advance last year that had like no quarterback for like the last 6 weeks, and that's like way more benefit, like way more important than it's like way more like of a big issue than like having no running back for 1 week. So I'm just like not really concerned about it. Just where I'm at, I'm just not really going to worry about it. There's just no sense in doing that. So let me see if I want to see if I can pull up our team from last year. I'm trying to see if I can.
It was because we had.
What's up?
I'm trying to remember. It was an Anthony Richardson team. I think it was like.
Yeah, we had an A-Rich team with some A-Rich Herbert. Yeah, we had an A-Rich Herbert team that just
we lost them both.
Yeah. Can I find my quarterfinals team?
And I think we maybe had one more quarterback on the roster, but I don't remember who it was. It might have been Sean. No, probably wasn't Watson. I don't know.
Yeah, here's one. I had two teams. Advanced with no quarterback. I'm gonna pull them up just so you guys can see like these teams. Like. Okay, hold on. All right, check out these teams. So I had 2 teams advanced with no quarterback for like half the year, like legit half the year. A-Rich Herbert, they were literally gone for like half the year, and they both advanced.
Yeah.
This was a pretty fun team. Got the Jonathan Taylor like later in the season. We had
Pittman, Mike Williams as our first wide receiver pick too.
Yeah, Mike Williams died early. We had Josh Downs, was a pretty nice pick. Mechie was like nothing. Nico was a smash. QJ was nothing. Yeah, I'm surprised this team made it this far. Trey McBride, that was a good pick.
That was big, yeah.
Yeah, I had this team.
McCaffrey though,
and here's our other team that got third. It was pretty close. Joe Mixon, Rashad White, Chuba, like these are like smash running backs besides Dylan. Couple, Olave, Gabe, Addison, Juju, Gross.
What were our quarterbacks in that one?
Josh Allen, Jordan Love.
Okay, yeah, those are good picks there.
Trent Sherfield, Hawkinson, and Musgrave. And this is the team. This team was like an absolute smash all season, and it almost advanced. Like it had 148 points without a quarterback. It almost advanced to the semifinals of Best Ball Mania.
No doubt, if we had a quarterback, we would have.
Yeah, like this team is insane. Like I'm mad that I couldn't see what it could have done, but
we had the Chandler. That's huge.
This is my team. This is
different. That was your.
Yeah, this is
okay.
This is the one we did. We had the triple running back start. CMC with 39 points. Pretty good. This is just another team I advanced to like the next round. So that's why I'm like not sweating like missing a running back week, because this week missed quarterback points for like half of the year and still advanced with flying colors. Zach Moss was a smash. Chandler was a smash. Ty was pretty good. Swift was pretty good early. And then AJ Brown, Cup, Samuel, Keenan Allen. Yeah, these were just nuts at quarter receiver. And then like probably the best the tight end core you could probably ask for. Did Cade, Laporta, and Musgrave.
Yeah, for real. The first year ever that drafting rookie tight ends worked out.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Tight ends are super thin on this team. I'm with you there, Christopher. We know we have thin tight ends. We're basically like hoping that like, I mean, we're kind of making the bet here. It's like Drake May is decent. Hunter Henry's going to be better. And then we need Theo Johnson to like kind of like do a mini breakout, like a mini Laporta season or something. I mean, maybe not a mini Laporta, just like a mini okay season. And then we're happy with Laporta or Theo. So
I think there's a chance in this Alex Van Pelt offense that Hunter Henry, he maybe not the focal point of the offense, but he's like, I don't know, maybe it's like Ramondre and then Hunter Henry or something like that, since they don't really have super reliable receivers, and he's a veteran who knows he can still beat linebackers and safeties one-on-one.
Yeah.
Last year. So
yeah, I mean, Henry was pretty awesome last year, honestly. So I don't see him not being decent this year. So I'm excited for that. And I like our receivers. We'll go through the team again. Sorry, I didn't really go through, but Tank Dell, Higgins, Reed, Addison, Shakir, Wicks, AD Mitchell, Wilson, Yoshi Voss at receiver. Then we had T.O. and Henry at tight end. Honestly, I feel like this receiving room is like fine considering where we started. We have our upside swings and like these Green Bay guys. I feel like our upside swings. And then Shakir could like be the one if we're lucky. And then I think AD Mitchell is like a really big key to this team. If AD Mitchell hits, this team is like cooking, I think.
If Christian Watson continues to have like paper,
if Christian Watson gets hurt again, yeah,
of course we stole these the other Packers from the guy who drafted Jordan Love. So
yeah, I want to let's do a welfare check on our boy over here. I need to check our guy.
QB man.
Yeah, W. Cooper. Let's see our boy Cooper. So we got Stroud, Daniels, Rodgers, Mayfield. So for me personally, I'll take 3 if I go double week 14, but I'm not taking a 4th. Yeah. That's egregious. And then we got Pacheco, Mixon, Pollard, Gibson. I think this is fine at running back. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine.
I think Pacheco is almost a shoe-in as a top 6 RB.
Yeah, that's a hot take. I like that though. I like Pacheco.
Tell me his red flag.
Yeah, I mean, his competition is non-existent, and yeah,
he doesn't. Good. I mean, he's going to catch more passes. He's been doing it in training camp. The interviews with Andy Reid asking who's going to fill in the void of McKinnon gone, and he said Pacheco. So
yeah, if he gets the pass work, like that's pretty awesome for him. I guess the only go ahead.
He could score like 15 to 20 touchdowns this year in this offense if it's more like the offensive line is great. I mean, I don't know. I'm super high on Pacheco. I would honestly, I might take him over Barkley. I would. I think.
Oof. Yeah. I'm not even disagreeing with you because I took a lot of Pacheco early. He's actually rose a lot. He's like a big riser. Yeah. I'm trying to see my ownership of him. So I have 8%. I have 178. So not bad, but all that ownership's at a pretty good price because I was grabbing him like realistically I was grabbing him like he goes, where does he go in this room? He went early, but he goes here. Like I was grabbing him like in this range in the 4th round, the end of the 4th round. So that's when I was grabbing him a lot because he used to be like right next to ETN. Like ETN and Pacheco were like neck and neck. Now Pacheco is like in the 3rd round and ETN's still in the 4th. Yeah, I'm starting to take Jacobs more because Marshawn Lloyd's hurt and I need to take more.
Yeah, Jacobs will be good. I just like with Pacheco, he's got a 4.39. He ran a 4.39 40. He's got the speed. He's got the size. He's 215. Mm-hmm. He can catch the ball. Good offense. Good offensive line. You know,
they have everything they need.
He might get 20 touches a game.
I'm excited for Pacheco too. I'm ready to take more Pacheco, or
Like
maybe take a little bit more. But I like Pacheco a lot. I guess the only concern is like if they might. I mean, I know they want to pass it more. So like, is the question is like in the red zone, are they just gonna chuck it every time? I'm sure he's gonna get his, but last year like their best choice was to give Pacheco the ball, and like this year that might not be the case because they might have their receivers might be way better.
Yeah, I mean, even then, he'll probably still at least score 10 touchdowns. I mean, because that offense.
I mean, they're going to score a lot of points. I mean, they're going to score like 30 a game. If that offense is better, they're going to be scoring like. I'm ready to see Mahomes like was it 2021 Mahomes or 2022 Mahomes? I'm ready to see that again, where they're just like cooking down the field like every drive.
Yeah, with all these receivers.
Like that's what I want to see. Like I want to see Worthy catching bombs. Like I'm excited. I have a lot of Chiefs exposure. Like I'm gonna go ahead and check. I mean, I don't know if I have a lot, but I'm definitely not underweight on them. I've been getting a lot more Kelsey lately. So I have 7% Kelsey and low on Mahomes, and then I'm overweight Rice and Worthy, and then I have like no Hollywood, which I'm okay with. I don't really want Hollywood as much, but I want to get more Mahomes with like Worthy or Rice. And then obviously I have a lot of Pacheco, but I have a lot of Rice and Worthy still, so I'm happy about that.
It's tough to get Kelsey and Mahomes.
Yeah, it is.
Where they go. Let me show you. So the team that I drafted yesterday, I really like. The only thing is I have Pacheco and Rice, but I kind of went hero with Pacheco because I think he's. I'm a Chiefs fan, yes.
You hero with Pacheco? No, I don't. I mean, I don't mind it. I think it's good.
Just think like he could be a top 3 RB this season if he stays healthy potentially.
No, I like Pacheco.
Kyler, Stafford, Pacheco in my RB1. Then I got Blake Corum, Rico Dowdle, Marshawn Lloyd, which I wanted Braylon Allen, Tyrone Tracy. I like
Tracy.
Shot on Tracy, why not? Then I got Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp, Rashee Rice, Brian Thomas Jr., Cortland Sutton, A.D. Mitchell, Michael Wilson, Andre Osivas. Very similar to our team.
I was like, you're getting the same 3 players.
I didn't even think about that. Jonathan Mingo. And then Trey McBride, Colby Parkinson. So I got the double stack with my tight end and a couple receivers.
I like that. That's pretty fun.
I like the team.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we got to have you on the channel again here soon. That was fun as always. I don't know what the plan is for when we get in season, but I know that we're gonna try to do something, whether it be weekly or not. I don't know, but we'll try to get something going for you guys. Talk about some season long stuff a bit, and we'll talk about like our league and stuff like that, and just chat a bit, get some, talk about the season as we're literally just around the corner from that. So a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, dude. Did you? What do you think about the team? Feeling decent about it, or you feel
like
it's
definitely
sketchy?
Our running backs are kind of crazy.
Yeah, running backs are very good.
all young guys under 25 years old. That's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So take that. That's how you get that. Those
yeah, I'm a fan. I've been trying to get more A.D. Mitchell, so I'm all for getting A.D. Mitchell after ADP too.
I just think he's such a great best ball pick. It's just like a match made in heaven on a Steichen offense.
He's one of those guys like I didn't like taking him because I like Downs a lot, and now that Downs is like gonna probably miss like 4 weeks, I am down to take A.D. Mitchell like a lot more. So appreciate it, Adam. Appreciate it. But yeah, we'll definitely have you on at some point. Maybe we'll do like a shit. We'll see. I have some ideas. I know I'm gonna get some other people on. My brother's on to get some drafts in, but I would like to do like a $100 or like a $250 draft. Do they do that? I don't know. I'd like to get like 3 people on and then split the entries with all of them, and just like we hopefully win and then split the money, obviously, and stuff like that. That would be cool. I'd like to do that. But if there's no like $250 entry, we could do like 2 $50 entries or 3 $50 entries on stream. I think that'd be a ton of fun.
I know I saw a $500 and a $1,000 entry. Yeah. That's a little steep.
Yeah, that's a little steep for me too.
I think I'd be willing to do it.
If we can get the 4 ways. If we can get the pool for 500, I'd do it. Maybe we'll check it out. We consider maybe doing a 4 split for the 125 split.
Yeah,
125 split. Yeah, between 4. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, it's like think about it this way. It's like you do like 2 leagues, 2 season-long leagues for $100 total.
Yeah.
And you have a chance to win $300, $400 probably.
Right.
And then for this, you put in the same amount of money and you have a chance to win 25,000 split between, or 100,000 split between 4 people or something.
That's pretty good.
That seems pretty good to me.
Or I mean, so, it's even just going to a nice steakhouse, on the side, and a drink. It's a price.
Dude, I would love to. I'd love to win a tournament with somebody so that we could just go like do something really fun, or like just go to like crazy restaurant, go on a cruise, go on a vacation, anything like that. That'd just be a blast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully we have some community sweats together. Some people sweat with the people I draft with, and yeah, fun team. I like getting Yoshi. I like getting Burrow. I like getting Jordan Love too, but I've been trying to get more Burrow and Love. So
yeah, let's get Burrow's thumb holds up.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. Yoshi Voss and T Higgins. But yeah, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
And yeah, we'll be back soon enough. Then you got to babysit those leagues ×2. Yeah, true. After winning all the money. But yeah. Then you got to babysit the league. Then you have to monitor the league. For this, you're drafted and you're done. You don't have to sit there grinding the waiver wires every week.
Time is money.
Save yourself time. Yeah, exactly.
Big brain
less time commitment and similar money, and you get more back. So best ball just being, the best thing ever once again. So yeah, love best ball. A lot of fun. Appreciate the time. Christopher, Adam, Ohana, Card Breaks. Thanks for hanging out, guys. That was a lot of fun. Joss as well, hopping in. But yeah, blast as always. We will be back. I'll try to see if we can get something set up. That'd be fun to get a little community or like a four person draft again. If not, we'll do some more collab on like BBMs or $50 entry or maybe the $100 entry stuff. So yeah, as we go down the stretch, it's like I'm more comfortable going for those now. Is like when you just at least you can avoid like some crazy injuries that you don't want to. Maybe you take JJ McCarthy on a $100 team and you're just down bad. So yeah, just avoiding those kind of things are definitely. I want to avoid those if I'm going to spend, upwards of $500 to $100 on one entry. Like I just want to be at least not getting these crazy injuries like before the season starts. So.
Yeah, maybe do that after, at the beginning of September type thing instead of.
That's the best time to do. That's the best time to do those tournaments for sure. Yeah,
it is nice having some discounts like May or June. But it's also scary because you never know what can happen.
Yeah, I mean, ideally they'll open up and we can get them in at the end, and no one will have like crazy discounts. So that's kind of what we want. Like they open a new contest that doesn't have like previous discounted data and discounted players. So yeah, fun team. Definitely was a loose room. You can definitely tell it's August, man. We can tell the season's best around the corner because we have these people doing crazy stuff, reaching pick 43 CJ Stroud. I haven't seen that in a while. Pick 60, Kyler Murray.
Check out Bamba. I want to see his first 4 picks. Chase, Waddle, Metcalf, Rice. It's kind of scary.
Kincaid.
Guys got some good receivers.
Yeah, he's a 0 RB pro. Feels like running backs. I guess it's not that. It's not too thin. Herbert, Bryce Young. Does tight end suck? Oh, Kincaid, Parkinson. Yeah, I like his name. He kind of did what we did, but we did the opposite. We went like. He's gonna win this league at receiver. We're gonna win this league at running back.
Yeah.
Like I even think we're better off than this guy probably. Brees, Kyron Henry. His wide receiver one's Christian Kirk. He's got Hopkins, Josh Palmer, wide receiver 4. That's very scary. And he's just got a lot of injured guys, so he could have like a super slow start. Like if Downs and Hopkins misses like a couple weeks, he could be in big trouble. But I like his team otherwise.
Got 3 tight ends in a row.
Yeah, it's like we're weak at tight end, and we're probably like pretty good everywhere else.
Yeah,
like receiver, we're like probably like middle of the pack, if not like the top of the pack, and then running back, we're probably like one of the best in the league.
Yeah, that guy's got a pretty good running back team there. He's got Brees, Kyron, and Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Yeah,
Did he
Henry at
draft-
32 is pretty good too.
Teams Pro
He
last
drafted
season
one more
drafted
running back.
Corral. Oh, okay.
No,
Vidal. Vidal might not even make the team.
Yeah, he also took Kyron at 17, which is very early. Like you could usually get sometimes you can get Nico here and then get Kyron at 32, which I would prefer.
Really?
Much more than that. Yeah, I have some third round Kyron teams I'm like very excited about.
I like Gibbs. I'm just like a little wary of his workload after these injuries.
Same here. I mean, I think I just hope they give him a little bit more. I mean, that's the concern. But like, if they give him a little bit more work than he got last year, like he could pay off this price. And then if Montgomery goes down, he could be like the number one running back.
Yeah, the only thing is like their offense was so good last year when what they were doing was splitting them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like why would they?
They're not.
Like
they're not going to
said,
change
why
it
would
much.
they switch?
I was even
especially with
surprised
Gibbs.
I mean, I forgot you had the Gibbs experience last year.
Yeah, I traded for him like after the first 5 weeks, and so I got the good Gibbs experience.
Good Gibbs experience, actually, yeah. Because I mean, at the beginning of the year, like he wasn't getting anything, but like towards the end of the year, he started getting like some goal line reps, and that was pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
no, he was fantastic toward the end of the year.
That's pretty awesome. So
my team went from 1-5 to 7-5, and I missed the playoffs still.
that was max
cool.
pain. Max pain for both of us last
Yeah,
year.
it was very sad.
This year is different for season long and best ball. What were we gonna say?
I had a lot of points in the playoffs too, which really was tragic.
Even more tilting.
Yeah, it's all right though.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this team. I'm excited to see how this goes. Hopefully, Addison is good early. Is the hope there? But
yeah.
Otherwise, I'm happy with the team. So, yeah. Once again, thanks for drafting. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We're gonna get out of here, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Peace out, guys. Later.